Hi, I'm Matthew Borie with Osprey Flight Solutions, bringing you our weekly update. Starting off, covering the COVID-19 pandemic, as our team has issued alerts on a number of locations across the globe as we do our regional summaries, I want to highlight Africa today. On the African continent, we issued 3 alerts this past week that dealt specifically with changes to the operating environment in 3 countries. First off, in South Africa, varying enforcement of COVID-19 restrictions at different airports and in different fashions has led a number of air carriers to either suspend service or reevaluate their flight operations to South Africa as it relates to the enforcement of COVID-19 pandemic travel restrictions. Separately, in Nigeria, the federal government has now resumed the allowance of flight operations by Emirates Airline for flights between Nigeria and the UAE after a row related to, again, COVID-19 travel restrictions. And lastly, we'll be issuing an alert here shortly related to a scandal that has been reported in Ghana, where at the airport in the capital, the issuance of fraudulent COVID-19 test certificates obtained by passengers and then utilized at the airports to enable onward travel has led to a crackdown on the government against those selling the fake COVID-19 test certificates and investigating the staff at the airport responsible for validating the test certificates to identify possible instances of corruption. These issues will be monitored closely going forward and will keep the industry updated as the situation further develops. From a conflict zone overflight perspective, Armenia and Azerbaijan remains at the forefront of what we're monitoring. In the past week, we've seen the situation in the disputed Nagorno-Karabakh region between Armenia and Azerbaijan spill over that area and deeper into both of the interiors of each country. Last week, Armenia shot down several drones near the capital Yerevan, and in the past week, we've also seen Azerbaijan blame Armenia for a series of reported ballistic missile strikes deep into the interior of Azerbaijan, with one targeting areas near the capital Baku. There's no end in sight in the days ahead to the conflict, as the OSCE is just starting to facilitate talks between member states and Armenia and Azerbaijan towards a ceasefire. And again, our alerts will be sent daily to update on this situation. Looking at criminal activities, we'll turn to South America, where in the past week in Cartagena, we issued an alert related to Colombia, where a former airport police official was arrested, as well as a number of his associates who had been involved in circumventing airport security protocols in order to traffic narcotics out of Colombia into Europe. This is troubling, as the potential for insider threats remains a hot button issue within the aviation industry, and we'll continue to keep our eyes on that going forward. As always, please sign up to our LinkedIn page for updates. Tune in next week for our analyst summary for the week, and as well, stay safe.